Hey everyone, welcome to the LSF Podcast.
Wow!
Today we have me, Line Eagle. We have, to my left,
Notice the Z. Notice the cat girl even. And below me we have
Early 801. Yay. And to either my right or left, depending on whether you're me or looking at the screen, we have
NoticeTheTwitchconathon.
whoa, here, there, and everywhere.
Oh, we forgot. We've also got the last member of LSF. Oh, wait. No, we don't.
Wait, what?
No,
Oh.
no.
wait, there's
Oh,
a
I was ready.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That was a guest episode. I forgot. My bad.
Yeah, what's up, gamers?
Yeah, not that much, man. How are you?
Yeah, not too much.
I am doing all right. Started a new job, did a cool stream.
Cringe.
I'm eating good food. I have money.
Nice.
I'm not critically poor anymore. Shit's going crazy.
Yeah, you did a fundraiser, and then now you're going to use all those funds to not be poor.
Subscribe to Stans, for example. Do something like that.
I did. So I was so poor that like Twitch couldn't auto take out money anymore. So I was like not subscribed to Stans anymore, and so I had to like watch ads a couple of times. I was like, oh, this is fucking cringe. And then after the TwitchConathon was over, I was watching Stans, and then ads came up. I was like, oh yeah, I could not be poor anymore. And then I subscribed. I was like, feels good. I also fucking absolutely destroyed Stans in the marketplace of ideas twice. Because one, I nuts him for the second time in a week, and then two, I farmed a clip of him doing the fucking "it's corn" because my friend really enjoys the corn meme, and so getting Stans to like do the bit, I clipped it and sent it to her, and we all had a good time. So I was living large in the Stans chat with my TwitchCon badge. I was like, damn, I feel powerful right now.
I might spend £200 to buy a ticket and not go. Just so
Just
I
have
can
the badge.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you don't even have to spend the 200. You can just buy a one-day pass and get the badge.
Yo, easy clap.
Easy.
This is like me buying Mounts in WoW. It's the exact
And
same.
then you sell a ticket on the aftermarket.
Holy shit!
You know, the
Think
D's
about
nuts was we were talking about like young adult fiction because we were talking about like Harry Potter and like Hunger Games and stuff like that. And then I was like, "You ever read the Pendragon books?" And he was like, "I did like the Pendragon books." I was like, "Pendragon, these nuts." And then I was like, "But actually, the Pendragon books were pretty fucking sick."
Nah, you can't backtrack and then say the Pendragon books are sick. You can't then make it real again.
This was at the same time that Stan's mum was in chat going, "I remember you reading the books back in the day. You used to love those Harry Potter books." And
I
he's
remember
just
you
like
dragging these nuts.
He's just trying to get in with these nuts, and for Kuiper PK is struggling there, being like, "Stans used to love the books, poggies."
Speaking of
Imagine
these
loving
nuts,
books. What a nerd.
fucking
Yeah.
Lion Eagle slugbud me like 5 times during my fucking TwitchCon.
And
You son of a
Nylons,
bitch.
thank you very much.
No, you didn't get. I ride on to chat.
No, I also ride on you.
No, I did not fall for ride on.
You did.
Or was that the one where I comically yelled no as it was happening?
No, there was one you like yelled it after you said the word, but I said oh, because we were talking about Rhyperia, and we'd already talked about Rhyhorn, and I said, well, what's the middle form? I'm forgetting, and then you said it's Rhydon.
Oh yeah, because I was like, how
So I
the
did
fuck do
get
you
you.
remember the before and after, but don't remember?
I know that'd be crazy, right? Imagine not remembering the middle one.
Here's like a
Here's the
little
teaser.
exclusive for everybody. This is a podcast that happened after a podcast that no longer exists. During
True, bestie. Because Twitch is fucking cringe. I was doing the marathon stream, right? And we were live for like 43 hours. And in the 43rd hour, they were like, hey, catch this ban because someone is spamming slurs in your chat while you're asleep. I was like, oh, well,
Sorry.
that's cringe. Yeah, sorry, my bad. And then once I got unbanned, they're like, hey, enjoy not having any of your 43-hour VOD, even though only 20 minutes of it was ban worthy. And I was like, ayo? So that's why there's no podcast last week, because it's lost to the ether, but we did record one.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing you didn't do any like other good content in that time. So
yeah.
Definitely didn't do anything with Stans. Definitely didn't do a Borderlands reunion. Definitely didn't film the 3rd episode of The Great Debate. Definitely didn't. Fuck, what else did we do?
Cook something.
True. So I'll be honest. Now that I've done what 5 total cooking streams and the like videos I've edited for Cooking with Vincent. Man, cooking streams kind of suck ass. They're so boring.
I
You
think
have to
solo cooking streams do like
yeah, because I think that's why
tough.
like Nick and Milena and like the shit camp ones work out well because they have like all the people together. But like just by myself, I'm like, all right, now we wait while the soup
just
boils
invite
for 20
S-Band
minutes.
over. Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
it's almost as
My
if
bad.
why I suggested to watch Ratatouille while making Ratatouille.
That one was fire. So
Yeah.
the Saturday one, we made
Playing
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille
And then
is
and then chat played the Ratatouille game. We had like
sorry,
a Twitch
yeah.
Plays integration on the screen.
Twitch plays integration of Ratatouille
Yes.
game. That's so
So
funny.
chat was playing Ratatouille while I was making Ratatouille, and it was a really good time actually. I was just like reacting to chat talking about like the game. Like they failed the stealth section at the end, which is so cringe. I was also talking about how it's cringe that a lot of times games will like force a stealth section into the game, even though the mechanics for the game don't support it at all. And it was just so cringe. So
Of course, chat chose like the horny path as well, though.
they did choose the horny path.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah, but they got the good ending in the end anyway. They opened the restaurant.
They did get the
Yeah.
Dad's Proud of Me ending, and they did get the Food Critic Cries ending. So
Yeah, you got the food critic stop starving himself ending.
Yeah, they didn't get the apocalypse rats take over the world ending, which is a personal favorite of mine.
That is a good ending.
Yeah.
I quite
And I'll
like the
say-
Gusteau zombie apocalypse ending.
no, Gusteau is God, so it's not zombie apocalypse. It's just like God getting reincarnated.
Well, he resurrected all the chefs. That's what happens as zombies, and they walk around with their knives, going like, oh, like killing people, and then turn them into chefs. Is also Gordo was head of the chef zombie revolution. Do you remember
Gordo
that?
head?
Also, is this the first podcast we've done since old Liz no longer exists?
Oh
It
shit! one sec.
is.
Can we-
Yeah.
She died immediately after the fucking last podcast. I was like,
Yeah,
that
she took that podcast with her.
bitch.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
It's because in that podcast we probably spoke about the Big Liz controversy.
I hope so.
She took us down.
Because I talked about Big Liz on Thursday with Stans.
You
Did
did.
Did it make the edit?
Please tell me that made it into the YouTube video.
Nah, it's too out. It's too out of the way, and it dissed the video too much.
You know what the worst
Um,
thing was? He didn't realize that what the shit that we were talking was real. Like whenever we talked about the whole Big Liz thing, until he seen the clip of what's her bake talking about hitting the monarchy. He was like, "Oh shit, that was real," and I was like, "We told you, we told
To be fair,
you."
her
Yeah.
giving her COVID, probably real.
No,
Her
yeah.
doing it intentionally to be able to call herself Big Liz,
Definitely
probably real.
So just to catch everyone up, because I'm sure everyone who's here hasn't seen Standard stream, we are 100% confirmed that Liz Truss, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, purposefully and intentionally, with very malicious intent, murdered Queen Elizabeth, with COVID as the weapon.
Yeah, biological warfare. This is what the Chinese developed COVID for, to murder the Queen. It's the master plan.
The Chinese knew that one day there would be another Liz trying to take the Big Liz name,
Mm-hmm.
and the only way that she would be able to do it is by giving the Queen COVID in the sort of inaugurational swearing in.
Yeah, that's just true. That's exactly how it happened.
So that's exactly what happened. So yeah, rest in peace, last podcast. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth. You were actually
No
your
thing was, we
bitch.
didn't actually lose the podcast. We just, out of respect, have been postponing it because of the Queen's death.
Yeah, much like
This is gonna be
Nintendo, we
even
refuse to
funnier.
live stream anything. That's why we're doing a video podcast this week. We're doing it offline. Is because we respect the Queen too much to live stream something for some reason. That's
Sure.
disrespectful. So
Yeah.
So true, so true. This is going to be even funnier when Twitch does reinstate the VOD, and then we upload that podcast after saying "rip that podcast."
yeah, well, that's fine. We'll just call it like the zombie podcast or something.
No, that
And then-
podcast is going to be named the first episode of the Stance Show.
That's true. Oh, I forgot about that. We had like a big bit where we were going to name it the same name as the first episode of the Stan Show.
Yeah.
But yeah, just on the off chance that we ever get that VOD back, we can't do that joke now. That's so funny.
So, one thing that so Z got banned, as I said, for that. We missed out a whole bunch of stuff. Kind of cringe. How did the subathon actually go in the NZ bar? Do you have any juice on that? I'm saying
yeah,
that as if I don't know.
Right, we do have a lot of juice, because like, there were a couple of things that were supposed to happen with like a bunch of bigger creators, that ended up falling kind of through. And despite all that, my community itself, like with little to no outside help, because I would consider Joe Bunga's like $30 outside help because he's an Evan Frog. But like other than that, we raised the whole goal of $1,200 with just my community, which is absolutely fucking insane to me.
Really is. I saw a couple of anonymous where I think he figured out who they were, but
I know who one of them is. I don't know who the second one was.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So I just awesome and like honestly kind of like humbling that like my community believes in me that much that like they want to see me succeed and go and like do this content with stands and just I don't know. It was very like heartwarming and just like affirming as a like hey maybe I don't suck as a streamer. And I'm just like super proud of the everyone involved, everyone who helped me out, everyone who donated, myself to an extent.
Yeah, he did some of it, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
You slept while the racists were on the prowl, getting you banned.
True.
Did you really do anything?
It was
Tell you
so
what,
funny
he didn't do
because
anything to stop the racist.
Logic Defender, he showed me like how to set up media share, and then he was like, "Yeah, this one's kind of like risky because like a lot of people have gotten banned for just like turning on free media share." I'm like, "Nah, it'll be fine." And then he saw me get banned the next morning. He was like, "Oh, I fucked it." I was like, surprisingly, no, banned for unrelated reasons.
No, although I did look at like I think it was before like I can't remember. I'm not quite sure how I saw it, but I think it was just like seeing what like the other videos were that were. Oh yeah, so I could see some of like the chat logs from like when I was like logged on last because I didn't like refresh the page from when you were banned, so I could still see chat logs. And then literally like I saw the media like there was a video added to the media share that was just like a breastfeeding tutorial video.
Yep, that one did in fact. It got recommended. It didn't get played because I had fucked it up. I had what is it like queue moderation on, which means I have to approve every single video that goes through.
Yeah.
Which is why there's really no media share that night. Like the first like 6 videos that got submitted, all played, and then it was just staring at me sleeping while nothing else was going on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I noticed that when I woke up in the morning, I was like looking at the queue, and like the last 2 were both breastfeeding videos.
Yeah,
From the dude who was spamming slurs.
Yeah, I clicked on the video, and yeah, that would have got you banned.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like real breast, but Twitch would not have been able to know the difference.
To be fair though, educational.
Yeah,
we
if
are
that's-
allowed to
if
show
that's
dildos
educational.
on stream if they're educational.
Yeah.
I mean that's true, but also
But also,
yeah. Imagine Twitch being consistent with its own rules.
so true. Speaking of, I like that I got banned Friday, and then Saturday we immediately played the Ratatouille game on stream. I was like, "Fuck it, ban me again." Dick out on the table. What are you gonna do about it?
Also
I almost
crazy,
streamed
'cause
in the Ratatouille
game has
category.
so many slurs.
I almost streamed in the Ratatouille category. I was like, "This feels like we're actually just playing with fire at that point."
Yeah,
asking for
but
it.
you were playing the Ratatouille game during D23, so they were too busy taking down live streams of people revealing their upcoming projects. So I don't think they were going to care about someone watching Ratatouille, and by watching I mean playing Ratatouille, of course.
Of course.
Watching
Remy's
a Let's
Feeding
Play.
Frenzy for the PS2.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, the stream went really well in the end, considering.
I thought it went super well.
Yeah, really good.
Expect, even with those like 4 videos we lost, expect like at least 6 more videos. I'm gonna do a punishment supercut. We're gonna do obviously Tasker's coming out. Obviously Bro v Bro's gonna come out. And
That bro was really cool.
Bro v Bro was fun.
I watched that back. That was really good.
Was it?
I'm glad that I finally fucking won something because
Yeah,
I took L's the
demolished
entire
that.
TwitchConathon.
For the best part of that was I got the free win because FIFA was so fucking infuriating to load. Just trying to get FIFA to work was painful.
Yeah, literally. Like, the way you were getting like destroyed, I would have been like, I don't care how long it takes, we're playing FIFA. That would have been like,
The best part of it was I was so confident that I could neck that pint quicker than Z, and it was so close. Like it was so close.
Honestly, like I didn't really watch it back because it didn't matter, obviously, because like I was watching it like hours after it had happened, and you decided it. I wanted to see if there was any delay in like starting as well.
That's what I was thinking. Because like I was like, damn, it was so close. Like Curly's EU ping literally could have been the decider.
Yeah, because
I
I
don't
went
even
because like you said like, oh yeah, Z's glass like hit the table like slightly faster, but also it might have left the table slightly faster as well. So
What? Yeah. Other than that, I think everything was like I destroyed you in Punch. I don't know if you were throwing, but I destroyed you in the. Do you know how to play the game?
it did not look like Z was throwing. I'll be clear. I'll be honest. Z was running for that white rock whenever he could.
Just fucking fiending for it. Like on the round where it was like barely on the outside, I spent like a good like 30, 45 seconds micro adjusting, trying to be able to pick up the rock on the outside. Like, please.
Z was playing the pick of the rock game the entire time.
Oh, Jody's sad.
Oh,
I was gonna say, but yeah, no, it was
So,
a lot of
what
fun.
was your favorite part of the stream?
I don't know. Is she still in Discord? She's still in Discord.
It doesn't sound like she's properly still in Discord.
No. Either way, we can wait for Jody to come back. We can just talk anyway. I enjoyed the Bro v Bro. It was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy playing Yu-Gi-Oh so much. Even though I'm not as good as you at it, except when I read one of the cards. Gamer.
True. You did catch me trying to cheat apparently.
Yeah. I was
Because
like,
like a good Yu-Gi-Oh player, don't read my cards.
Mm.
It is on my
Jody's
opponent
back.
to tell me if
Woo.
I'm cheating or not.
that's what took me so long when I was doing it. I was like reading them, making sure I knew what they fucking did, and I was like, is that?
Yeah, so that Yu-Gi-Oh game, can you just like do whatever the fuck you want in it, but you just have to like trust that you play by the rules of what your card does?
Yes.
Yes, because there are like automated simulators, but those are less good because like you don't really get to practice your deck. Because like when you go to real life, you can't. There's no like button telling you like, oh, when you do this, this happens. This is how this resolves. It's up to
Yeah.
you to sort it out like in real life. And so Dueling Book, that's what it does. Is it's like you guys have to talk everything out and like resolve everything manually, so that way you can like actually
Okay.
learn how to play. And it's like playing on Dueling Book is like considered like the more high skill thing to do as opposed to like playing on an automated simulator.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if any real gamers, any real NoticeTheZ fans would know, the reason I played my deck that I played was because the very first 24-hour stream that Z did, we actually played Yu-Gi-Oh as well, and we did a just like open up like 5 of each set or whatever up to a certain point, and just work with whatever we had. I played that ritual monster in that particular deck. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna run it
And
back.
beat my dick off.
I
It was like
destroyed you.
5-0. Because
Yeah.
I was like, no, let me change my deck. I got this. Let me change my deck. I got this. Like
destroyed
4
you.
iterations, and Curly just won every one. I was like, son of a bitch. So
Good. So yeah, there may be more to come with that if that really interests anyone.
I'll say though, disgusting that I didn't see any Balbaboon players.
Balbaboon is so far in the future for what we were doing.
Yeah.
It's disgusting lack of Balbaboon.
What is there any even monkey things that we could play?
If
Bazoo?
it's not Balbaboon, I don't care.
Could we play Bazoo? See, is Bazoo in the format?
Yeah, Bazoo's in the format. Bazoo's
Okay.
good in the format.
Yeah,
There's
we
a whole
could-
deck that's called like Bazoo Return, where you
I
just
also
Bazoo
liked-
banish a bunch of shit from your deck and then return from another dimension.
I liked a bit where someone in chat said, I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh, I can't tell who's winning, and then Z said, so there's 2 elements of winning, there's life points and then also card control on the board, and then Curly's winning both of them and then proceeded to win the next turn.
Yeah, I got
Proceeded to just win the
Thing is,
entire game in the next turn after that. It's like Curly's currently winning on both fronts and then just
Yeah.
instantly gets destroyed by Caesar.
He
Well,
didn't
to
know
be
what I
fair,
had
Curly
in my
had
hand.
6 cards in hand and didn't do dick all with them. I was like, all right, I guess I win.
There was nothing to do with them. There was nothing I could do with them. They were just
Like we
all
said,
shit.
you could have set sack, but it ended up not
It wouldn't
mattering because I would have
matter,
been able to
yeah.
bounce it back anway. So
I was just worried I was going to get destroyed, which I just went too cautious.
I didn't have a lot of cards, but the cards I had were really fucking good.
Yeah. Whereas I was sitting with like BLS, which couldn't do anything unless something else was in the graveyard, but I didn't draw anything to get it to go into the graveyard, so I was just sitting there with like.
I love BLS. I love Dynamite. That's my favorite BLS.
That
We'll
last
talk
game was
about
actually
it,
super
yeah.
fucking annoying because my deck revolves around getting water monsters in the grave, and you just kept bouncing everything back
Yeah.
to my hand. I was like, son of a bitch! I couldn't do anything for like any turns. And then as soon as I got 2 water monsters in grave, it was
That was
fucking
fun.
game over.
Yeah, that's why I changed that like sort of like cringy control deck. 'Cause I was like, if I just stop you from doing anything, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll win. But no, alas,
Alas.
I did not.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was it. It was a good time. So, does anyone have any like good stories from the week then, apart from streaming
I
or recent?
I had a dream.
A dream. Whoa.
Mm. Not like as inspiring as the notorious. It's actually
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
I was like, did you believe that all men and women are equal and that they judged you by the context of your character and not the color of your skin?
No,
No,
I
Kaylee actually
did.
believes that all men, women, and non-binary people. So, bit outdated, I'll say the old one. So,
I believe that anybody, full stop. Am I right? Well, what my dream was that people could only drink shower water, and that
God, yeah, you did say about this.
I saw that.
and that I had the last working shower in the world. But I didn't tell anyone about it. But everyone found out because I forgot to dry my hair.
I like it. Like, my
Comment
headcanon
curly
is that
W,
you
I'll
that you went on this podcast with wet hair,
No,
and then Simon Scholar saw that you had wet hair, and then he told everyone else.
yeah, I just think I can't. I think I just went outside. Everyone's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Ah, shit." It was because there's no water. How else would my hair have got wet? But it was like drenched wet because I have long hair, like literally down to my shoulders, dripping. I was
But
like,
Curly, you live in the UK. Surely you would have gone outside and it was raining.
But
yeah, but it's not shower water. No one can drink that. You weren't allowed to drink it. It wouldn't have made
that,
it.
you can lie and be like, yeah, I got wet because it's the UK, not because I have a shower. Why would you think I have a shower?
Yeah, we're standing outside, the sun's shining. I'm like, oh, do you know the rain earlier? Did you guys not get hit by the rain? But
Yeah, well, I'll say it. It's a kind of a skill issue to not dry your hair, Curly. So
yeah,
sort it out. Next time you have a dream.
Yeah.
Could you imagine how uneventful your dream would have been if you didn't get caught out there?
Yeah, it'd just be drinking
You,
from
you,
the
had a,
shower.
you had a dream where people are only allowed to drink from the shower, and you have the only shower, and everyone else just dies.
It's just me going.
And then it's just you just slurping from a shower.
Then I got put to the question. For some reason, I have 9 likes on this tweet. Crazy. And
What do you mean? For some reason, of course, this one's doing numbies.
Yeah, and then before I did finish with always dry your hair correctly as like the moral compass, which Constance says every good story has a moral.
It's true though.
And Albrel, I can't remember what to say his name.
It's
so
saying
much.
that you just said it perfect, and then you're like,
Did
yeah, you nailed it. And then you're like, oh, I fucked it.
It's the end. It's the LE at the end. It throws me off. Said, did it have to be hot water? And then that made me think. I don't remember. So when I went to go to sleep that night, I tried to like Matrix style Inception re-enter my dream kind of shit. Couldn't do it. Didn't happen.
So funny.
That's true. That dream's lost forever. But I remember I pitched this during Task Manager. I think dreams are really interesting, and not even the whole psychological crap about them. I think dreams are funny, and it's sad that we can't remember them all. And I came up with that stupid dream podcast, and I was like, everyone will love it because it's like Dweem. You'll get
So what's
base
the
of that.
concept? Like it records your dreams so you can watch it back or something.
No, just where I would sit down with someone and be like, knowing most of the time you wake up and you instantly forget about your dreams, but sometimes you'll remember them. But by the time later in the day, you forget.
Right. So you want to do a podcast with someone as soon as they wake up.
No, they write down all their dreams for the week,
Oh, okay.
and then you a dream journal and be like,
God, I honestly could not be on that podcast.
you don't
I'd have a
dream.
novel.
I
I've had
fe-
5 dreams a night.
I couldn't tell you if I forget if I don't dream because I just forget them so instantly.
See, sometimes I wake up and I'm like, holy shit, I've dreamed, but I don't know what about. You're
Yeah. I
You
do
and are gonna
recall.
write down our dreams for this week.
I
and then
recall
next-
dreaming last night, but that's it. That was recent.
If I the thing is, if I have a good dream, I tweet it instantly, or if I remember about it, see, if I write them all down, it would just be reading my tweets. Anytime I have a good dream, it gets tweeted.
What we need to write down every dream for this week, and then next week on the podcast.
Yeah,
we'll
because
talk
we get the
about our
bad
dreams.
ones too.
I actually can't. I remember at least 3 dreams a night. I
Jodie,
dream
that's
crazy.
perfect. That's
You know,
Excellent.
I will tell you, last night I had a dream. It was me, Skylar from Breaking Bad, Clay Jensen
course.
from 13 Reasons Why, and Michelle Obama. And we went on a road
the
trip.
goats. Yeah, the goats. Of course.
And you made a new podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. Leeching Obama podcast. Yeah. No. My dreams are weird.
Yeah, but
They
that's
annoy me
perfect.
though. I
But you-
wake up and I'm like, I don't want to dream.
When you wake up and you're like, oh fuck, I wish I had more
Yeah.
chance to speak with Clay Jensen from 13 Reasons Why.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. My dreams are like really vivid and lucid as well. So I wake up and I'm like, what? Where's my family? Where's my
But
new
speaking of
friends?
dreams, dude, fucking, what was it? Monday night, I fucking like woke up like in a cold sweat, afraid that like I was streaming myself sleeping again and had gotten banned again. Like literal PTSD from this TwitchConathon.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you-
the only dream I have of like recent, like I say, was the one yesterday, and it was literally just all I remember was I can't remember where we were, but it was just like my family and then the cat we've got, and then for some reason we had like, do you know like when people get like just like a delivery of like puppies or whatever for like a party or something?
yeah.
It was like, yeah, like it was like that, but it was all just like small ginger kittens, and then we couldn't find our cat again. We were like, which one's ours? And then we just picked one at random in the end. We were like, this one looks close enough. But yeah, that's like the only dream I remember of recent.
I remember having like this weird like loop dream where like the whole like dream within a dream crap, but it was like the most uneventful thing ever. I had a dream that I used to sleep with my phone under my pillow. That's where it used to be when I slept in a single bed at uni. So, because I didn't have room to put it anywhere else, because I didn't have like a bed stand or whatever.
Yeah.
So I had a dream one night that I fell asleep, got a text. Or so I was in the dream, I got a text, and then I woke up, but in the dream, and I didn't have a text.
So annoying.
But then I actually woke up, and my phone wasn't under my pillow. So I don't, it just blew my shit away. Like from getting a text and not getting a text, I don't even have my phone under my pillow. What a hard life.
Yeah. Oh god, the worst kind of dream for me is like when you like you wake up like to an alarm because you've got to go to work or to like school or college or something, and then you do like the fall back asleep, but then the dream that you have is like you getting up and getting ready. And then you wake up like 10 like 10 15 minutes later when you've not got enough time and you've got to have to rush. And then you're like, fuck, I didn't actually do any of the getting ready yet.
So I'm gonna put this out here. I had this dream about a year and a half ago. I was still in this house. I had started taking these tablets to help me get to sleep because I couldn't sleep. And I had a dream that I was pissing.
Oh no.
Did you piss yourself?
I woke up mid piss.
Yeah.
Midstream.
I've had that a couple of times.
Yeah, I was like,
Where it's like, oh, time to
I
pee
was
my
like-
dream, and then I'm like, wait a minute, wake up!
but it was like 5 in the morning, and I was just like, what? I'm pissing, but it wasn't like enough piss to like I just like there wasn't that much. I clenched, finished, like stopped midstream, and was like, what the fuck? What is happening? But I guess because I think it's because the tablet did knock myself out, but my body was still like thinking that it's awake. I don't know what happened, but whatever happened, I ended up just pissing myself basically. But like being like but being aware that it was happening, it was very strange.
Yeah, my body's like mental blended me like that with that before. Like like in the dream I've been pissing, and then my body's like, wake up.
It's time to piss.
But no, I'll wake up and then like I just don't need to. Like,
you're like, oh, I don't need to piss anymore.
No,
and then
like,
you roll over and
no, but like I haven't pissed myself, and I just don't need to go piss. And I'm like, well, why the fuck did you do that to me? Now I'm awake. I don't even need to piss. Sometimes I'll just go and piss out of spite.
I like that you fall back asleep and you just dream with a fucking like troll face as you go into your brain. Just like,
yeah, I get fucking trolled by my dream brain.
We got you, bitch.
Joke's on you, I'm lobotomizing.
Excuse me. I'm gonna fall down the stairs. Fuck you, brain.
I'm gonna find wherever dreams happen in the brain and then get that lobotomized.
Is there 1 second? I'm gonna Google. Is there a place where how do dreams happen?
It's the dream lobe, dummy.
A dream lobe. It's just a small lobe with a little white mask on.
You've got God damn it. So you got the occipital lobe, the frontal lobe, the temporal lobe, and the dream lobe. Obviously,
and the
everyone knows
earlobe.
parts of
Don't
the
forget
brain.
the earlobe.
And the earlobe.
So it only
And the
occurs
getting
during
brain
REM.
stem.
Most
It
streaming
does. It does
occurs
occur
during
during
REM,
REM. That's true.
which to my understanding is like after you've been asleep for 4 hours when you're like
That's like
basically-
deep sleep. Yeah.
yeah, where your brain's like literally being like, you've done it, you've done it, real sleep. So if anything, Jody, it sounds like you have a very healthy sleep.
No, no way. I have terrible sleep because I dream. I wake up. I'm so tired because I keep I'm waking up, sleeping, dreaming. So I'll wake up at a normal time, go back to sleep into that dream, and then I'm dreaming about the other dream. Oh, ugh. It hurts
Imagine
thinking
not
about it.
knowing
insta
that
REM sleep.
dream was a Welsh woman.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
mask it so well, both figuratively and literally.
I do wear my mask with a smile.
Literally what the mask is. It's literally what the point of the mask is.
So
Yeah, exactly.
I just googled what do my dreams mean. The first thing that comes up is dreams derived from real life and connections and constraints. An unconscious desire tends to dream is the fulfillment of a wish. Lanigal waking up to not piss is like him cucking himself. Like it's just some sort of your body's like subconsciously going.
Yeah, well, I'll say it. There's
you
no
want to
subconscious
piss.
dream where I want to not be able to find out where my kid is.
Maybe you're just upset about responsibility and don't know how you're going to deal with it.
Are you reading that?
Ah.
Are you reading that off one of these websites?
Nope.
The pissing one reminds me of like a meme I saw. It was like, I look okay, but on the inside I'm battling
I'm pissing.
allegations.
They're- inside your head, there are two wolves. One's trying to sleep and one's trying to piss. Um,
Oh,
But yeah,
Off
it's, uh,
topic, but on my VOD Ninja, I pulled up my link for some reason. My bowl of spaghetti is like right here, but Curly has it perfectly cropped so it doesn't appear on the podcast.
I'm fairly sure it did when you were scranning at it though. So.
yeah, you were having a wee
that's
scram. As I'm about to, every time I'm like about to say something to speak to you, and I'm like, oh, I can see it. I'm like, oh, man, scram. Oh, one sec. Common sex dreams. Why is this like the first thing that comes up? What does it mean when you dream about sex?
I don't think I have that many sex dreams. If any.
I
I
don't
don't
either.
remember it.
I don't know
I've had,
what
like,
is sex, so I can't dream
3
about it. You know.
total in my entire
Honestly,
life.
I'm getting like the short end of the sex dream having steak here.
I'm
like,
just
give
trying
me
to
some more.
fucking have wet dreams so I can nut while I sleep, so I don't have to jerk off in the morning. I'm trying to optimize
Exactly.
my time.
That's why
Do you think if you like have a nocturnal emission, you're less likely to get morning wood?
Can I just say the funniest thing is like the top one is like common sex dreams, cheating on your partner, sex with a boss, and apparently that means you want to please them, and that's your like your body being like,
Means you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
If
and then-
you have a sex dream about your boss, you're a fucking loser.
yeah, and then the next one
To be
is
fair, what if
same
your boss is
sex.
hot though?
Yeah, the next one's same sex dreams, and the first one's like, it's normal. Trust me, it's normal. The scientist says it's normal.
That was Ben Shapiro and Jordan Peterson writing that one.
Yeah, it's not what it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, isn't
Yeah.
that like Sigmund Freud's whole shtick? Is like he invented psychology just so we could be like, yeah, no, me wanting to fuck my mom is totally normal. You guys are weird for not wanting to fuck your moms.
This is like literally. This is like
I just
at no
want
point
to
does it
throw out
explain.
a sure Sigmund Freud did not invent psychology.
He did what he thought.
Oh yes, he did. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Can we all of the rest of them have given like other reasons, like, oh, why are you sleeping with your cheating on your partner? It's because maybe you're not satisfied in a relationship. The other one's like sex with boss because you want to please them. Same sex dream is just it's normal. Don't worry.
Yeah, I was thinking like from the same vein of that, it was gonna say like, oh, if you have a dream about you cheating on your partner, it means that you just love them so much.
No, it's actually most of them. It's just like you're jealous, and or you're either jealous or not satisfied. I'm like, nice, not because you want to think about your partner in your sleep. Yucky.
Yeah.
Great.
I wonder if that means like specifically the dream is cheating on your partner. Because I assume that's like different to just having a sex dream that's about someone that isn't your partner.
This is a study they did in a specific like people. So this is obviously it's like 400 men and 400 women or something.
Yeah, but
So-
like I'm thinking like if
Yeah.
if I have a dream about sleeping with my boss, does that fall under both the categories of cheating and sleeping with the boss? If the dream is just about sleeping with the boss, or is the dream about cheating specifically like the mental framing is that you're cheating?
Yeah, the dream is like specifically, oh, I'm
And
telling
what if
my
they're
partner
also
I'm
same
gonna...
sex?
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dream is like specifically telling my partner I'm gonna stay late at work and then fuck my boss. It's
Yeah,
like,
so
it's a difference between just like you enter the dream and you're plowing your boss in bed.
Yeah, I think a sex dream just about you and someone that isn't your partner isn't necessarily a cheating dream.
yeah, there's
Although it is cheating, and if you find out that your partner had a sex dream, then you should break up.
break up with them. True. So true.
So true.
Yeah. And if you dream that your partner's cheating on you, you should break up with them also.
It's the
Yeah,
same.
you should
It's the
confront
same as a
them about
video.
it.
It's
Yeah.
the same as a video game as well. If you ever catch your partner doing a sex scene in a video game, that's cheating.
If you ever catch your partner on VR chat, break up with them. Doesn't even matter what
Actually,
they're doing.
that one is true.
Yeah, it doesn't even matter what they're doing.
I went through all of Mass Effect without romancing anyone because I didn't want to cheat on my girlfriend. So
So bad.
Yeah, I have sex with all of them now. I played, what was it, fucking the first Dragon Age game, and it was it was just like, I'm gonna fuck everyone, and then what happens is like the other people are like, yo, what the fuck, you're fucking that person also, what the, like.
yeah, they usually get pretty mad about it.
Oh
I
my
know
son-
there is a
My-
route you can take to be able to fuck Liliana and Morgan at the same time. Like
Yeah.
if you have
I've
sex
seen
with
it.
each of them and then like bring them together, instead of them getting mad, you can like do a threesome. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Ah.
you don't think I know that, pal? What the fuck? I invented the tutorial.
Purely can speedrun that path.
3%.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
I also respect my partner to not do any of the romancing scenes. So when I play The Sims, it's just really shit because all my family just die.
you
They also reproduce.
you come home when your partner's playing fucking Sims 4, and then you hear like the woohoo noise, and you're like, "Excuse me, what the fuck are you doing? Are
Yeah,
you
my-
woohooing
my,
with another man?"
Yeah, when I see my partner playing Sims 4, the plumb bob on top of my head goes red.
Yeah, so they've broken down the dream thing into sex with an ex, multiple partners, same-sex dreams, sex with a boss or authority figure, or cheating on partner. You could do all of these.
You could do them all in one.
Yeah, you could have
I-
sex
I-
with multiple exes that are the same sex as you, and could also both be your boss, and then you're also cheating.
if all of those apply to your dream, you just need to get laid.
I think you've won. I think you've won psychology.
Yeah, just
I think you
don't
get a
fucking-
degree.
never wake up, please. For your own well-being, just stay asleep. It's better than waking up.
Fuck me.
God, do you know that people in a coma, like I don't know like what the outcome is if like you dream while you're in a coma, if you're in a state of REM sleep, or if you like
Actually,
if it's
like
just
no,
pitch
you're
black.
just sitting there like knowing what's going on, and your life's horrible.
Yeah. Imagine if like your dreams just shit. Like not like a nightmare. It's
You're
just
working
fucking
a 9 to
boring.
5. Yeah, you're working your 9 to 5.
Imagine you work in fucking Amazon warehouses and you don't get to go for a piss break. Imagine that's what. Imagine that's.
So many of my dreams are like that. Boring. I'm like, what? Because I get such like lucid dreams a lot of the time. It's like my normal life. I'm just walking down the street and that's the dream.
Yeah, Jody's like,
boring.
hey, Michelle Obama. Ugh. Just going to work. Ugh.
I'll say right now, I don't have that many dreams with celebrities in them, even though compared to my dreams, maybe more than
I
others.
thought you were gonna say you don't dream of Michelle Obama that much. Like,
No,
specifically
Michelle
her.
Obama is the most common celebrity in my dreams.
I'm Clay Jensen. Clay Jensen and fucking Michelle Obama. One sec, that has to be the thumbnail. Clay Jensen, Michelle Obama, and Jody walking down the
Wait,
street.
And
Skylar
Skylar
was
from
there as
Breaking
well.
Bad. Yeah,
The-
Skylar
the-
from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, the perfect
Jody
blunt
got a
rotation.
thumbnail. Let's go. We did it.
We did it.
Yeah, the perfect blunt rotation.
Oh, but
Yeah.
the best way that thumbnail works is if we break like the tradition of how our thumbnails look, and it looks like like an auto-generated thumbnail. So it just looks like the podcast, but then it's just like 3 clips of like the different people, and it's Jody on.
Or we could just like screenshot like the boxes that we have now, and then we can insert Jody stays where she is, and then we just replace us with the other 3.
That's exactly what I just said.
But we could still do that in the style of our normal podcast. We just put it off to the right.
Oh.
Hey, if you clicked on this video and that's not the thumbnail, oh.
You know that I overruled Z when I made the thumbnail. If that happens.
Send me the fucking background asset that we put the shit on, and I will make the thumbnail.
Speaking of overwriting Z, let's move on to the next topic. On the deleted, maybe next week podcast, maybe not this podcast, Land Eagle tried some chocolate. It was so riveting. Actually, the best content we've ever
Actually,
had.
was the I had some feedback. The audio podcast loved it. No, I did get some feedback that it's actually the only piece of content we've done where we've received actual feedback that someone enjoyed it. So,
and once anyone that's listening, I'll give you fucking 100 quid if you can guess who it was. You've got two options.
Are we just gonna give him 100 quid when he guesses himself?
Simon's skull is fiending for 100 quid right now.
Yeah. If you read the Simon comment, you'll be able to get $100.
Leave a timestamp so we know.
Yeah, I also appreciate that he put it in the art category on Discord, which made me laugh a lot.
Yeah, I got a kick out of it being in the art category as well. I was like,
Yeah.
really is that? Thank you very much for appreciating
But basically,
the Dairy Milk bar.
Dairy Milk came out with these two mystery bars, and Land Eagle tried them.
Number one?
One was shit,
Okay.
and one wasn't shit.
No, number one wasn't shit. I'll say it. I didn't find either of them shit. Number one was okay, and number two was actually fire.
Let me
In
see
my
if
opinion.
have they been announced yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think you're right. They haven't. Well, Simon has put his toe in saying number two is Parma Violets, which to be fair, I love Parma Violets. So
I'll say Simon is completely wrong.
Is
there is no shot that number two was Parma Violets.
What
Number two had like a berry or like cherry flavor. Going on there. I said, well, we looked at Twitter and then someone said that it was like cherry bakewell, and I think that sounds about right.
And then the first one was like
actually no, I was thinking that the second one might be like raspberry ripple actually.
Yeah, well,
Raspberry
if I'm not
ripple my nuts in your mouth.
if I'm not if I'm not mistaken, Jody, you tried them also.
Oh, no.
Completely
Oh,
forgot that I bought them until 1 minute before this podcast started. So
Let's
they're
go.
like-
Is it a live tasting then?
I mean, if you want me to try them, I'll try.
Yes.
Oh, let's
sick.
go.
Blind Eagles at his
Like-
live. You have
Let's
to do yours
go.
live.
I gotta go get them.
Yeah, no.
Alright,
worries.
I'm gonna
They
order
have
some
to
on
be
Amazon so that way next week I can do mine live on the podcast.
Yo, if they're on Amazon, that'd be hype.
Let me see. I'm back on the. I've went back to Twitter to see if there's any more clues that have been posted.
Yo, imagine if
Dude,
Curly
going
got
through their
some.
Twitter was so funny. We just went through. We doxed the
Oh,
fuck out of that
shit.
one guy. And just spent like
Yes.
15 minutes scrolling through his Twitter.
There was that one guy who was just like angry.
What a fire! So
Oh,
what
you mean Robbie EG15?
No, leave Robbie alone.
The 29-year-old graphic designer who's an Arsenal fan? Fuck you, Robbie.
Robbie dodged the bullet by that podcast not coming out, and
Hey,
now
well,
it's just
it's in this
blasting
one.
again.
I clicked on the clue and instantly seen his name and remembered it. Like everything came flooding back to me.
I hope this was a different tweet and Robbie's just at it again.
It's not. It's the same one. Because. Oh yeah, and I
Hey,
also
Robbie,
laughed.
Rob, if this gets back to you, Robbie, do you want to do some graphic design for the podcast?
Lion Eagle's tired of having to do all the work.
I want someone we can trust, and someone we can trust is Robbie EG.
Sorry, I just
Honestly, I trust no one more.
um, so they literally went PSA. The mystery flavor is 100% not caramel. That already exists. It's called Dairy Milk Caramel.
That's such a fire tweet. That's such a fire tweet telling everyone it's not caramel. Even when it tastes nothing like caramel, looks nothing like caramel, and caramel already exists as a flavor. Everyone's gonna say it's fruit and nut.
I actually need to buy it. To be fair,
You do. Imagine it's not in Northern Ireland. Imagine like no shot.
it wouldn't surprise me, to be completely honest.
Only for Britain. Thank you very much.
I'm so mad. I've Googled it, clicked on the buy now link, and it was like, oh no, your country's not participating in this campaign. Fuck you,
Ah.
Kazoo.
Yeah, what we'll do is we'll buy some, then we'll ship them to you, and then you can try it.
Best.
Cadbury Dairy Milk Mystery Bar number 1 delivered to the USA. Number 2 delivered to the USA. Only $10 for 2 bars of chocolate.
Woo! And it's worth it than the shit that you said.
Oh, I
be
lied.
fair-
Only $32 for 2 bars of chocolate. Because it's like, 50% off, only $4.42. I'm like, oh, Pog. Right underneath, $12.30 delivery per bar.
Do you want to know how much it was in the shop for me, Z?
Like $1.
£2.
Yeah.
For both of the bars.
Son of
I think
bitch.
that's the same. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, here we go.
So if you got them, Jody.
Yeah,
Do,
I've
do them in
got
order. There we go. Do number 1, then number 2. Let's do it. So number 1 is the one that everyone on the internet is saying is disgusting. So you're in for a treat with that one.
Right. So I might find it manky as hell. Interesting.
Exactly.
God, I want some chocolate now. Shit.
Can't even break the cow in bar.
Wait, did you have it in the fridge?
I don't know. My brother bought it, and I found it in the fridge. So
So it was in the fridge. Yeah.
I wouldn't put it in the fridge. I'm just saying, chocolate
Yeah,
shouldn't go in the fridge, in my opinion.
I think
Yeah, I had to put
Depends.
mine in the. Well, I put mine in the freezer actually because I melted mine with my laptop.
I'll say I like putting my Kit Kats in the freezer. I think that's a pretty mint thing to do. But other than that, I don't like to.
You mint
mix
Kit
my
Kats.
chocolate.
Dime bar though, dime bar that goes in the fridge.
I love
Oh,
Dime.
we have these things. They're called nutty bars. It's like wafer, peanut butter, and like covered in chocolate. It's like it's not really like a candy bar. It's more like a
biscuit.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let's have a look at a nutty bar.
But our biscuits.
Or buddy bars.
Oh, it's that looks like a. Oh, what does that look like? Not a timeout, I don't think.
When I typed in buddy bar, or you know what's funny? The first thing that came up is a whole bunch of takeaways.
It's a fairy cake. I'm telling you.
Is
Fairy
that one or
cake?
two? That's the fairy cake.
Fairy
Those
cake.
The
Ah.
fairy cakes with like the little circle on top. That's exactly what it tastes like. Ugh, that's minging. Need to
Yeah,
try
it-
again though.
you got to confirm the flavor.
I see these. I know what they are. Like they, these
Popping
exist.
those in the freezer, fire.
They don't look nice. I know what they are. I know I don't like them. Whenever I was, I'm actually technically allergic to wheat, but I eat it anyway.
Little Debbie's nutty bar.
And there used to be like wheat-free versions that are basically exactly this, and I hated them. But they were the only thing that had chocolate on them that I could eat.
Oh, so
Not
one thing I remember having in that I don't think I've spoken about that I ate in America was one of those cosmic brownies that the Veil loves. It was fucking
good.
shit.
Yeah,
It
they're
was-
not good. Veil
it was
liking them is
fuck-
actually the anomaly.
It's fucking horrible. It's like the worst chocolate, the worst like stodgiest horrible brownie that I've ever had with like just shitty M&Ms on top.
Okay, so Jody's
I
had
feel
the
like it
first
would be
one.
fine if I was like high out of my mind, but like no sober person should be eating cosmic brownies.
Yeah, the fact that it's called cosmic brownies and doesn't have weed in it as well is just a letdown.
Okay, so Jody's enjoyed the first one, or being sick into the bin right now out of pure distraught of how disgusting it was.
She was not happy like 2 seconds ago talking about it, so I
Oh.
don't think that's changed.
No, I was just having a swig because I was weird.
But yeah, number 2 I think is fire.
Number 2. Hang on at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, a lot of people saying Cherry Bakewell on Twitter. I think it could be Raspberry Ripple.
It smells disgusting. How the hell can you make chocolate smell?
I think it's the inside bit that smells.
It smells like spew.
First bite.
Good reaction.
Intrigued. No, that doesn't look impressed. Oh no.
Oh no.
No, oh no. It was it started with a bit of a but then no.
Started out with a kiss. How did it end up like this?
It's like that one meme of like the woman reacting to like I don't even know what she's reacting to, but like it's just like constantly goes back and forth.
I ate it, but I gotta try again.
You gotta get the confirmation. It's gotta happen.
Oh my god! No,
What flavor is that?
it's
Jody?
raspberry.
Raspberry.
But wrong.
Bad raspberry.
Wrong.
So Raspberry Ripple kind of would hit the mark.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Raspberry Ripple is. Raspberry wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it tastes wrong because it's from the 90s, like Raspberry Ripple.
It could be, you know.
Okay. So shipping doesn't go up if I order up to 1 kilogram worth of shit. So what's other
Yo.
British candies I should get?
Uh,
I've got up to I have.
Can you send us the website?
Curly whirly.
yeah, if
Oh,
you can
sorry,
send, if
what
you
is
send
it?
us the
Water.
link, that's a good idea. In fact, comment your favorite.
Hey guys,
candy.
if you're reading the channel, if you're
Enjoying the podcast.
Well, that's fucking fire, I'll say.
Holy
Oh,
shit!
do I have to get a Fredo?
Alfredo? Yeah, you should get an Alfredo.
Any
That's how you
Alfredos
did
in
it.
chat?
Freddos are probably overly inflated in this fucking thing.
It's only 97 cents.
those used to be 15p.
15p?
It does
They used to be
say
10p?
Yeah,
It
they
says
did use to be
25p
10p, actually,
on the thing.
that's true. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's also so funny that it says 25p on it, and you didn't have to spend 97 cents.
They have to like change it to see it in.
No,
In
this
USA
is
land.
literally the British corner shop that ships worldwide. So we can get pretty much anything.
Yeah, but we need to change our delivery country because it instantly goes, "You're from England."
You're from England. Yeah, let me put a VPN on.
Well, actually, it'd say you're from Northern Ireland.
No, it says I'm from England.
Actually, that's so cringe because there's literally a setting for Northern Ireland, Scotland, and
Yeah.
Wales as well.
Okay, I'm putting myself in Charlotte.
All right, so I got mystery bar 1, 2, and then just a regular for a baseline.
Don't get him. Not worth it.
Why is it not? No, Jordan, you're really not liking that.
I've actually
I really like number 2.
number. I don't like number 2, but I just tried number 1 again because I had to, and it's so fairy cake like. It's actually making me feel sick from the sandwich video. In Task Manager. But
Oh yeah.
I had a cupcake in it, and it's taking me back, and it makes me want to spew. That's horrific. Try it though. It's actually not.
PTSD.
Oh, Z, if you can see Peppermint Era, that's a fire one.
Massive
Sounds
fan of an arrow.
bad, but sure.
It's not.
I hate peppermint. I like spearmint, but peppermint specifically, not a huge fan of.
Oh, they need to do a Spearmint Era for you then.
Do they have it? Because
They
I'll
have
order a spearmint era.
I don't
No.
think they have a Spearmint Era, no.
No, it's just peppermint or normal arrow. They have arrow in normal arrow is not really worth it to be completely honest.
We actually do have.
Wait,
arrow.
what?
I've seen it.
Oh, you mean Chocolate Era? Yeah, Chocolate Era is fucking shit. Dude.
Oh, you
It's
get
just chocolate, chocolate with holes in.
you,
It's
you,
like-
you need to get double decker.
Double Decker is
Hey,
fire. Double Decker is not fire when Kansas had it sat in so you're getting all the chocolates come off it. But
Double decker. Mars bar is also a good shout from Jody.
what the
But
fuck is
So we have
point about?
Mars bars, but
Oh.
I
love curly whirlies, but it's not really worth it. Like, yeah,
if they're really cheap, yeah, definitely. 59p for curly whirly.
59 pence for a curly whirly. What kidding me? Creepers. Suppose it makes sense.
what the fuck? There's a drumstick chocolate bar.
is it
Ah.
Cadbury's Curly Whirly?
It is.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it
Cadbury's.
is.
Okay. Add to basket.
Do you have You didn't have Maltesers, did you?
No,
I
they
think
but
we
they do have. You do have something
Whoppers.
else. It's like Whoppers because it's like a malt ball covered in
Yeah.
chocolate.
What else do we probably have? Oh, real crisps maybe. is that worth a shout?
I was thinking, yeah, like
Get,
what is
get
it,
some
Walker?
Walkers crisps. Don't get Walkers. They're just the same as Lay's.
Heinz beans.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Yeah.
$4.
$4. Oh, get yourself some Max and Spencer's Percy Pigs. They're on here.
get some Oxos cubes.
Yeah, Max and Spencer's Percy Pigs are actually like as expensive as they just are in Max and Spencer's.
They're fire
That's
though.
That's
Are they
actually
good?
yeah, they're pretty good.
Alright,
Yeah. If they're expensive, don't waste your time. But
it's like $4.
Oh, actually, you might have to check because there might be beef gelatin.
oh yeah, you might not be able to eat them actually because they're jelly.
I don't mind like what we call gelatin because like I'm vegetarian, not vegan. So
Yeah, but it's like beef.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, like jellies have beef in them.
I mean,
Like,
it's
like
up
have
to
animal
you
in
if you're
them.
okay with that. But
Yeah, they have animal in them.
oh no, these are vegetarian friendly. Percy Pigs.
Nice.
let's go.
So look.
We're pumped.
Oh,
we probably have space in the basket or like space before shipping goes up for like one more kind of small thing.
okay. Let me have a look.
A flump.
no,
Is there a flump on it?
I love lumps.
I love flumps as well.
But don't.
Parma violets. You can get a Parma violet.
Oh, can you? Oh, Parma violets. Oh.
You can just get one of the small things you get on like Halloween.
Yeah, they are very
Parma
small. To be
violets.
fair.
Oh, Parma
Yeah.
violets are Smarties, right?
No.
Wait,
yes.
In
Yes.
texture, yes, but in flavor, no.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was like, no, Smarties are Smarties, you idiot. But you have different Smarties.
You're gonna be like, no, Smarties are chocolate, duh.
Yeah, like type in Smarties and you'll see what our Smarties are. Our Smarties are, you said are like M&Ms, but they're not M&Ms.
Yeah, it's so hard to find the equivalent to Smarties because there just isn't one. Because they are kind of just M&Ms, but also just not.
All right, get ready for my UK snacks video. We've
Get some
got
party rings.
Cadbury
Oh.
Dairy Milk.
Oh, do not get pie rings. That's the most disappointing food in the UK.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So we've got Cadbury Dairy Milk, mystery bars. So regular mystery bars 1 and 2, a double decker, a curly whirly, Percy Pig from Marks and Spencer's, and Parma Violets.
Mm.
$33.
Hey, man, it's your
honestly,
money, but I'm just saying.
I was like, actually, unironically, could you guys buy this stuff and mail it to me for cheaper? I would rather
Yes.
just pay you guys. Yeah.
Yes.
We'll have a look, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I could send that to you for
While you
probably
look-
about 13 quid.
Hell yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Like the big one is shipping because like the subtotal is only like $21.
Oh, see if you can
$12
send
shipping.
see if you can send these some Iron Brew as well.
I'll do that.
Oh, Iron Brew would actually be. I want to try Iron Brew so bad.
While
They
you're
have it on
this website-
Amazon, but it's like fucking $16 for a 4-pack. I'm like,
Yeah, I can imagine it being ridiculous for you.
I get,
while
I
you-
get a bottle for a quid.
While you're on this website, Z, this is great for our audio and visual podcasters. Have a look at cereals and just see like how like the difference between like US and like and British cereals, because like there's some that have chocolate, but everything just looks so much healthier.
Is there just a cereal option?
Yeah, you can go on
I've just
cereal.
typed in
And
cereal.
yeah, if you do cereals, family favorites, then
Yeah, bar cookie crisp, but like, yeah. This is actually true though, because like,
but like everything is just like a bowl of cereal with some fruit in it and stuff like that.
and then
It's
there's
just
the
like in a
occasional
very-
chocolate ones, but like,
Yeah, you get like you got Crave. That
Crave's
shows up
so
around,
good
get
though.
Nesquik.
There's
But
no-
yeah, it's like
There's a severe lack of marshmallows.
we do have Curiously Cinnamon though, which is
Dude,
like
I'm so glad for that. The fucking gross ass dried marshmallows Americans put in our cereal is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, we literally like we
exist.
only have that with. Well, I saw one where we had like a cheap alternative to like to Lucky Charms in like Home Baggins or B&M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I tried and I was like, this is fucking rank. It was actually fucking disgusting. Until I had it with chalky milk, and then that was fucking fire.
I've never thought of having cereal with chocolate milk.
and then I didn't have that for breakfast because I feel like I'd just lose all like energy like halfway through the day. I had that like after having like my tea. I was like, you know what? Fuck
You know
this.
what?
I'm gonna watch some YouTube and I'm gonna have a.
Send me some like
Gold.
Yorkshire Gold.
You want to try the tea?
Oh.
That's so funny that you got that from me saying have my tea because I did not mean the drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You guys call like what we call coffee tea.
Where?
Part, right?
No.
No.
This is the debate
No.
where even what Laddie goes about to say is wrong.
No, yeah, it's
Oh.
different for different parts of the country. Like it's like the meals of the day. Like
So you have breakfast,
okay.
lunch, and dinner, right? For the average human being. some
Yeah.
weird English people
And
call dinner tea.
it's Northern English. So Northern English people call it like breakfast. Then dinner is lunch, and then tea is dinner.
Interesting.
That's what we call it as well. Breakfast, dinner, tea.
Yeah. Whereas I think that the actual thing of it is that dinner is the largest meal of the day. Is how that actually is meant to work. So if you have like at lunchtime, if you have like your big meal, then you're having dinner at like lunchtime.
Which is quite a European thing, to be fair.
But yeah, but if your evening meal is like the big one, then you would call that your dinner.
Yeah.
Is what it's meant to be, but in Yorkshire and seemingly in Wales as well, it's you have your breakfast, your dinner, and your tea.
Yeah.
But it's like in America you call them lunch ladies, like the people that like are at your schools, but the dinner ladies here.
Interesting.
Woo.
Well,
It's insane to me that your guys is just like the meal in the middle of the day is your biggest. Because
No.
with us, it's the meal
No.
at the end of the night is the biggest.
No, sorry, not always.
on Sundays, it would
On
be
Sundays,
because people would have a big feed
Yeah.
at like 2 or 3 after
Yeah,
church.
we do have a Sunday dinner.
After church, but no one actually goes to church most of the time. But like that's kind of what it was for. Like people would have.
And then some people down south fuck me up because they call it Sunday lunch, and it's like, well, what is it? Because it's your biggest meal of the day, so
Wrong.
Yeah.
why call it your Sunday lunch?
But I know in a lot of like when I was in Germany, they have their bigger meal at the middle of the day because they have what they do is they have school really early, and they'll have school at 6 in the morning till 1, goes from 6 to 1, and then they'll come home and then they'll have their like big meal and then they'll just like chill for the rest of the day. But there's like 1 day a week where they have to stay in later. This is part of Germany I was in. Don't know if this applies to the whole country, but so most people would have their big meal when they finish work or school, which is generally a bit earlier, which I personally thought was crazy. Like coming home and having like a full fucking meal, and I was like, hey, makes sense because you've used like all your energy for the day you've had from your breakfast, and then if you want to do more with your day, you have another big feed, and then you're good to go, and then maybe like something later at the night, but which is weird. I guess it's in Europe it's different.
Does America have Werther's Originals?
Yes.
Oh, fire.
Yes, they have old people too.
Well, I didn't know. So like when I was there, like in Epcot, where they have like all the different countries at Disney, like in the sort of like the Germany area, they have like a big like Werther's Original shop. But I didn't know whether that was just like a thing that they had because it was there, or if like America also just had Werther's.
Yeah, no, we just got them. We got it like that. You know what it is? Ain't no thing.
Because then there's also like in the UK bit, there's like Guinness and like pints and stuff like that you can get, and it's like not nowhere else, King. Not that Guinness is unobtainable anywhere, but.
Well, I think we can sort that out for G.
It's true.
Can I just look at the bourbon, the list of things you just wrote?
Yeah.
Did you write that retrospectively after the thing about Dream?
I wrote it as we were talking about dreams. I on the topic list I just put Curly 801 was taken.
I was like, am I missing something? Yeah. Speaking of absolute god gamers, did anyone see Ludwig's stream?
I'm sorry. Right. Okay. Just this segue. No one was speaking about God gamers.
We were talking about Dream.
Okay. Wait. So was this
Speaking of God gamers, anyone ever watched The Annoying Ones?
Speaking of God gamers, what's this weird girl at the concert?
That was last week. If you were at the TwitchConathon, you would know who the weird girl at the concert was.
Oh, did I talk about Weird Girl at the concert?
Did you?
Wait, did you? Because I remember the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I waited to tell the story until on a podcast. So if we've already talked about it, cool, let me get rid of it.
You talked about you being so down bad. You talked to some lady who was a bit older and had a child and was like grinding on you basically while her mum was there.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the story.
Wait. Did we talk about this on the podcast? I don't remember this.
I remember hearing. It's the fact that I'm able to repeat the story because you went to see You went to see. Who did you go to see? I can't remember.
Rock band.
Shinedown.
There it is.
There we
Oh,
go.
I so hope we get the podcast back because I just can't wait to see that bit where I'm just clearly
unless
just,
that was a
staring
private
at the
conversation
Yeah.
that we. Unless that was
I
a private
remember it.
conversation.
If I
But-
put something on the list, I go out of my way to not talk about it.
Yeah, no, it was definitely mentioned because I remember the story because you were on about it was in relation to like someone brought up like dates or something like that. I'm sure. I think maybe.
Fair enough.
I'm not sure. No, I am.
It's the fact that I'm able to recall the fact that it was Shinedown, and all. So it makes me fairly confident we talked about this on the podcast.
That's crazy.
Well-
I need to find that. We need the last episode now because I'm going insane.
No, it's crazy. Then so you started talking about Hitler. Speaking of God game, no.
No one's got a
Speaking-
higher KD ratio.
Literally millions to zero because he took himself out. Although no, that's a -1 actually.
All those kills don't count because he killed himself.
No, he just takes one away.
I was going to talk about the other thing, but you want to do the tier list now?
Yeah, let's do tier list, and then we can save Ari for Saturday because I kinda
Get
wanna
fucked,
going.
Ari.
Well,
You watched all this episode hoping that we were going to talk about you, but no.
I want to stream, and it's like getting late-ish. It's 8 o'clock my time, and I have to be up at 6 in the morning
Oh,
for work.
it's only 2 a.m. where I am. Oh,
6 in the morning.
oh.
It's only
I'll
2
kill it.
a.m. where we are, and
I'll fucking kill it.
Oh, and the podcast's only been going for an hour. And Zeke was like, the last one we did was even an hour and a half, and that felt too short.
We're at an hour and a half right now. We're about to
We're
do
not.
tier list.
We're not. We are at an hour and 10 minutes. I have the recording. I have the thing right in front of me. I'm not editing this out. Anyway, tier list.
We're gonna see. We'll see what we're at after the.
Who's first?
This looks like
Me.
Curly's.
This is
It's
mine.
Curly's.
So I did them based. So I guess I can't even say what the tier list was. The tier list is just the annoying orange cast. I'm sure there's some missing out. I just typed in the first thing that I could think of, which was annoying orange, of course, because he's always on my mind. Into the tier
That's
list
crazy because
website.
I've got murder on my mind.
Heyo. Nobody else had murder on their mind.
I got money on my mind. That's the song.
He who shall not be named.
Yeah, I didn't set you up for it. I was like, I'm just gonna ignore it.
What I did was look exclusively at the annoying orange characters that I would want to be friends with, based exclusively on how they look.
Okay.
So as you can see, the first one says "Suck my
So the
friend."
racism tier list.
Yeah.
I'll be real. I don't think you put the annoying orange where he was based on how he looks. I think you had
No.
some
No, tell me right now, right?
premeditated.
Yeah, there is a tier list just called "cunt." For the audio listeners out there,
Yeah.
the top is something.
Shout out to that one audio listener that you mentioned before we started.
Yeah, I actually look at this lemon and think you look like you hate yourself, and I respect that about you. I think we could be friends. You look depressed. I like that. This apple
like it.
compared to this apple, I think this guy looks like a little bit more smug, which is why I like this apple a bit more. I don't know what the difference is, but I prefer this apple. He looks assured of himself. Doesn't look like as smug as this guy. You know what I mean?
You know what's weird? Like the people that you've put in "Suck My Friend" all don't have like white eyes.
Yeah.
That's the signifier if you like them as a character. Although the marshmallow should really get a pass with it being white.
Yeah. The pear. It
Because
just kind of.
anything that's white should get a pass. Just to be clear.
The pear just looks like he looks like he enjoys the vibe. Doesn't like to stand out. Just a cool guy. I respect that.
Wait, sorry, who?
The pear
The pair what? He enjoys what?
just doesn't want to stand out. He just seems like a cool guy. He enjoys the vibe.
Oh, right.
He's just there for it. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's just a viber. Okay.
Yeah, I've already kind of talked about the other apple. Is this a mango?
I thought he was like a melon, but
Yeah,
it could be a grapefruit.
yeah. It could be just
Or
a big
grapefruit, yeah.
a big grape.
Just it's a big lemon.
Yeah, it's like squished lemon. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about him, but he doesn't seem like he'd be a real homie. But I think he's okay.
He's kind of got that Ludwig eyes.
Yeah, he does. Fuckboy eyes.
No, I mean, because one's lower than the other.
Well, speaking of crazy eyes, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I'll be honest. That one got me feeling like a little bit like uncomfortable.
It kind of if Cutie Cinderella was a fruit. This is what she
Oh
would
my
look
God.
like.
It reminds. I think it looks a bit more like if Jinx from Pokemon was a fruit, which is probably why it makes me feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
Yeah, I now that I'm looking more at it, I think maybe you're also a cunt. I don't know if you are. I feel like you have
What?
nothing.
Oh,
The more I look at this avocado, the more Lion Eagles are cut.
I don't know what it is. It's just like it looks like it doesn't have a like there's nothing there. There's nothing in the soul. You know what I mean? Again, these little fuckers are cunts. Fuck them. You know what? There is preconceptions. Fuck them. I don't want to ever talk to the annoying orange or the reasonably annoying also mallow. Like fuck this shit.
I can't believe you would put the Mr. Popo fruit in cunt here.
Did you have to Google Mr. Popo? Did you have to Google? Is that what that typing was? You were like, I don't know who this character is. I need to Google their name so I can make this joke.
I was like, I know that there's a racially insensitive looking
did you-
character in Dragon Ball Z.
So
What's
tell
it
me,
called?
what'd you type in to find it? Go on. Since you didn't know his name, what'd you type in?
I typed in black character Dragon Ball Z.
And you didn't get Goku
And it came back
Black.
with Piccolo.
It came back with Mr. Popo, Krilla, and Staff Officer Black.
Okay. I don't watch much Dragon Ball Z, but one of my favorite things.
Who actually all have the same facial features of lips, which is crazy.
Yeah, one of my favorite clips from Dragon Ball Z. Don't even watch it, but there's the one where Goku like comes out of this like portal or whatever, and there's all these police officers, and they're like, "Don't shoot him, he's not black." But it's because there's a character called Goku Black, and it looks like Goku, but he's like dark. So they're like, "Oh, it's the non-black version." Don't shoot. But yeah,
Okay,
anyway.
can you cut that so it just says there's a scene where Goku comes?
Yeah, I'll do
Thank
that.
you.
I'll definitely cut that.
Yeah, just end the podcast.
Anyway, next your list. I don't know who this is. I think this might be Lion Eagles, or is it Jody?
I can't see.
Not mine.
Lion Eagles is so short, and so the fact that this is more than
Oh,
like 2 years.
cranking 90s on the regular. Yeah, that's mine.
Oh my bad.
So this is how much these characters will play Fortnite.
Of course.
So in the top tier we have the marshmallow and whatever the fuck that thing is.
Avocado, but yes.
It's an avocado, okay. And the avocado, they crank 90s on the reg. They're like constantly playing, constantly getting dubs. They've got like I'd say like a solid like 15 to 20 crown royales this season. Let alone just victory royales. And then we've got yellow fruit and pear. 10 wins a season, like that's like a pretty healthy amount. For somebody who, like, you know, if they don't play like super often, they play it like, you know, like once a day or like once every few days or something like that. And then gets the umbrellas, but rarely more than that. So they get like one victory royale a season. That's the annoying orange. You know, pretty basic. Like plays enough so like he can keep it on the YouTube because he's like the only one who cares about having a gaming channel.
I'm pretty sure there is an annoying orange gaming channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he gets the umbrella. And then there's Big Apple also there. But then Little Apple's like a little bitch. So he doesn't even finish the battle pass. He pays for it every month, but then doesn't even complete it. Then has to put more money in because he doesn't get enough V-Bucks to pay for the next battle pass. And then the Lemon only plays for like crossover events where like it gets them something in Rocket League or in Fall Guys. Lemon doesn't care about the actual rewards in Fortnite itself.
Yeah, sorry to derail this, but holy fuck, look at the annoying orange gaming thumbnails. This is annoying orange gaming, right?
Yeah.
What the fuck was it? What the fuck is this? Why is the pair deep throating 3 glizzies?
Are you not a
Ah,
glizzy gobbler?
He is a fucking glizzy gobbler. Oh my lord. Also,
Big
we
is
get him
glizzy
on the
goblin.
podcast.
is that Jim or Jill with a fucking weird Giga Chad with a grape? What is this? These thumbnails are crazy. He's fucking pogging.
He's fucking pogging.
3 a.m. at Floater's Cemetery.
Fucking pogging.
Oh, look at the annoying orange but buff.
Damn.
What?
Literally like 2 seconds ago you were talking about how late it was here.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I'm just it doesn't bother me. I'm just like boohooing it to be annoying. I'll be up for another 5 hours.
In another 5 hours, I'll have 2 hours to get ready to work for work.
Anyway,
So like, I definitely can't do a 7-hour live stream or whatever.
Recording a 7-hour offline podcast is unhinged.
And then we cut it up into like 5 podcasts.
this is yours, I think, Julie.
Yeah, that's mine. So this is based on my road trip with these fruits.
No, this is actually just based.
I was gonna say, well, it is based, so
It's just, I think it's perfect. Because the thing is, like, I have a decent idea of some of these characters, not all of them. I don't know if my memory serves me either, so I could be wrong about them. But
I love how Please Stay at Home is a lower tier than Whoops, I Hate You with My
yeah, because I felt bad for the lemon. Please stay at home, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's meant to be like an old, like dementia-ridden person. Lemon, I mean, he's not a
God.
person. And
Whoa.
oh wow, so fruits aren't people.
Whoa.
no, I'm
Jody
very
really out
racist
here trying to
fruit,
take
I'm
people's
sorry.
rights away. That's crazy.
That's what I do. This is literally what the tier list is.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm
Jody,
saying
known
these
rights
guys.
taker aware.
Yeah, these guys cannot drive for me except for Big
That's
Apple.
weird.
Big Apple, he's driving because he's a normie and boring, to be honest. Like, Little Apple, he's sneaky, he's a little guy, he's got stuff going for him. Big Apple, he's just like, oh no, I got cut with a knife, I'm Big Apple. You know?
He do
So
be
he-
getting cut by the knife. That is true.
Yeah.
That's the thing that happens.
I think so. I don't know. But my front seat passengers are those two, because I don't remember the avocado at all, but I do remember this thing, the blob. I don't know what it
The
is.
blob. That's fine,
Yeah.
the blob.
Do you
Him.
want that
Notice
avocado
the
turning
blobfish?
round and staring you in the face? Do you want that?
No, but like, I'm driving, my eyes are on the road, and I think she can chat. Like, I'm not gonna get bored with her chatting in my ear, unless I'm wrong. Well, I think she's a chatter, you know. Like, she's got some gossip to tell me, and I'm gonna be landed sitting there like, oh,
Spill the tea,
cool.
sis.
Exactly. And the guy, not the guy, he's a lemon thing. He's like a Chad. I know he is. I remember. He's sick. He's like surfer dude. What's
he the-
happening?
Is he a
That kind
coconut?
of guy.
Like
I
a
think
shaved coconut?
I thought he was like. Oh, that's stupid, actually. I don't know. I always thought he was like a yellow passion fruit or something weird.
It's a banana, actually.
He is a banana. What do you think about it?
I'm just
When you
googling
think about it,
annoying
all
orange
fruits are
lore.
kind of
One
bananas.
second.
What is the big yellow
The
guy from
annoying
Annoying
orange.
Orange?
Yeah, 1 sec. Let me. Oh my god, he has,
Oh,
he has a
is he
massive wiki.
is he finding the only one rhyme
He's-
for orange?
Grapefruit.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, he's a grapefruit.
He don't look like a grapefruit. He don't look like anything though, so.
Yeah, he also doesn't look like,
Yeah.
look like a banana, and we'll have to accept that a second ago.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
got recast in 2021. In case you're curious,
No.
Damn, that's sad.
he used to be
But-
played by Robert
God,
Jennings, but then John Bailey took over.
John Bailey.
Yeah, I know.
Political
crazy.
correctness gone mad.
Ba-ba-da-boo.
Oh, my finger's gone off. My
Why do I have
backseat
to-
John
passengers.
Bailey.
My backseat passengers. I know. These two are the ones I know go in the backseat because I love them and the world hates them. And it's like they don't get privilege of the front of the car. I don't care if I'm driving or whoever. These guys are gonna sit there. They're gonna go, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Make stupid jokes. I'm gonna be laughing my head off. Just like a little, tiny little marshmallow like that, making stupid jokes. And I'm thinking, on the one hand, I could eat you to shut you up, or I could giggle with you. So I want him in the back of my seat.
Yeah, I'd be
Just like
making
that.
it small.
Yeah, I'd be protecting him. Don't come in my car. The other two, I'm not protecting, and I'm running them over. The orange and the pear. I'm sorry to the fans of Annoying Orange, but you know, I'm doing a favour to you all.
I'll say I'm sorry to the fans of Annoying Orange.
Yeah.
Not for any of the tier list. I'm just very sorry. I'm sorry you are this way.
Yeah. Do you know, I almost didn't run over the Annoying Orange. He almost was going to be in my front seat passenger. It was very 50-50. Because he's annoying, but like, he's the
But it's
annoying
also an
orange.
orange.
On the one hand, he's annoying.
There are two
Exactly.
wolves in your head. One is annoying and the other's an orange.
Yeah. Because the pear, I feel like, I don't know if this is real or if it's just my head, but I feel like I remember there's like the pear, there's an episode of the pear, and he's like trying to be the annoying orange, and he's not, which is really annoying. Like, if you're gonna be the annoying fruit, be the annoying orange. So
Damn, so true.
Still a shit bar for bar.
exactly. So
Apparently, he didn't.
Fuck off.
You're only mad because that joke would have fit perfectly in the Annoying Orange canon.
You know, an orange Karen.
So, yeah, Jody already talked about the lemon. Now we have Z's, which is
Hello, gamers. I gave them.
Please don't be fuckable. Oh no, it's not good.
yeah.
It is the alignment chart for the characters based off of a Google search that I did when I Googled Annoying Orange alignment chart.
Unless you
I
just
copied
put them in
someone?
as they were. You
Yes,
copied someone's
sir.
phone.
Wow.
This is
I'll-
what you get
I'll-
when you start recording at 6:30 and you do your tier list at 6:31.
I'll be real. Annoying orange should be chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Well,
I
no, so
agree.
chaotic neutral is he's not like trying to do maliciousness. He's just completely self-centered, disregarding people
Nah,
around
he's-
him.
Nah,
He's
he
self-fulfilling.
says guess what, knife, and
Yeah.
rather than telling them that they like
You
giving
see
them
those
enough time to like
thumbnails?
maneuver.
But he
He-
doesn't do it because he thinks it's evil. He does it because he thinks it's funny.
No, he doesn't. He actually is an evil
Yeah, and
bastard.
that's what a chaotic evil thing would do.
No, chaotic evil is like they're doing like malicious, like to cause harm to people. He's doing this to himself because he thinks it's funny.
No, he doesn't do anything to himself. He
No,
calls.
no,
He calls in the airstrike.
No, I said
of
for
the knife.
himself.
He calls
He's
in the
doing it for
airstrike to
himself.
get his friends stabbed.
Yeah, because he
That's
thinks
chaotic
people get
evil.
laugh at it. It's not.
If one sec, if I hired,
I'm sorry,
if
you
I
guys don't know
hired,
the difference between chaotic evil. And
if
chaotic
I
evil.
hired someone to stab you for the lulz,
Yes.
that's evil. That's
Right.
literally evil.
Okay, Z, the person who for the lols swatted Ludwig, are they chaotic neutral,
Yeah, they're a neutral human being.
neutral, or evil?
I mean, I feel like we need more than one act to base it off of.
No,
all right, what if that person swatted them every single episode?
yeah. What if every single day of Ludwig's life he got swatted because of this guy, and you're sitting going, oh!
And every time he would call him on Discord and say, "Hey Ludwig, swatted," and then the police would charge in.
That would actually be fucking based. I wasn't on board until he's calling him on Discord to let him know he's getting swatted. We've gone from being a dick to being fucking based.
He just sends him like he donates $5 and sends him a link, and every time it's just FBI open up, and then as soon as it hits, they get swatted.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you still think?
So
neutral?
that's the equivalent. You heard it here first, everyone. If you swat a streamer, you're chaotic neutral.
Chaotic neutral's not a good thing. I don't know why you guys are like, oh, I can't believe that's evil. Chaotic neutral are still bad people.
No,
I think
no,
Hassan
they're
is
not.
chaotic neutral.
I think Connell is chaotic neutral.
Connell's a bad person. No.
Well,
Counter argument.
like I think chaotic neutral is doing funny, like literally just being a menace, but not harming anyone.
Chaotic neutral is doing what you want regardless of morality, which is what Annoying Orange does.
No.
No, but it never sways away from being evil though. it's always at someone else's expense of evil.
Yeah. Every day he calls down the airstrike to stab his friends. That's what happens.
Yeah. Now, when he's saying "Hey Apple," he's stalling so that the man can stab him.
He's luring it to a false sense of security if it's just going to be a "Orange, you glad I didn't say Apple again."
Yeah. But it's not. It's knife, and then he kills him.
He's like, have a knife day.
Have a knife day, yeah.
Yeah, he does say that.
And then he goes home and goes, "I'm a neutral guy."
He goes home and says, he looks at the small picture of notices he's got, and he's like, "I'm doing it for you."
Well, if he was doing it for me, then he'd be lawful neutral because he would just do whatever I tell him to, regardless of morality.
Wait, what?
Lawful neutral is where you just do whatever you're told. It's like soldiers; they can do evil things, but they're just doing what they're told. So they're absolved of.
So you're saying that the police are not evil? They're neutral.
I'm not saying that because the police govern.
You are.
No, the police govern themselves, and they're telling themselves to be bad.
No, they don't.
They do.
Wow.
ACAB. We have this conversation every fucking podcast.
Wow. Z really doesn't understand how this works.
Acan, all cops are neutral.
Damn.
Either way, Annoying Orange is evil because he kills people. Like I like at no point is someone like if you're gonna go into court and be like, hey, it's because he's chaotic neutral, and they're like,
because he kills people. Are cops bad because they kill people? Because they kill a lot of fucking people over here.
Yes.
Thank you. That's all I want is an admission that American cops are bad.
I'll say it. ACAB.
All right, I'm happy. You can whatever you want with the rest of the arguments. Fine. I've got what I want.
I just want you to admit.
I also love that you literally debate in this tier list as if you didn't steal it from someone else.
I want you to admit that he's evil.
Someone else.
You have to admit that he's evil. Tell me
He's
how
not a good person by any stretch of the imagination. And I've also expressed that neutral people can be bad people. Like, just because you're neutral in morality doesn't mean that you do good things.
What about it makes him not evil?
But what I think is there's not enough good to counteract the bad. So he's more evil.
You can be more evil and still be neutral.
I don't think you can.
You can.
I refuse to believe you.
Well,
If you only do bad things, you can't go, "I'm neutral."
So how would the act of the Annoying Orange, we know, stalls and to make someone stand still in a place long enough for a knife to come down and kill them, so he can laugh at them.
He tortures them before he puts a knife in them.
So then what would he have to do using this same like point A to point B to be chaotic evil? What would he have to do?
Well, I think intent matters.
So what does the intent have to be for chaotic evil?
Because he's not doing it because it's like, oh, I want to kill these people. He's like, you know, what would be funny is that this dude got stabbed.
He doesn't stop it. He doesn't stop it.
He doesn't need to stop.
No, Kelly. No, I want to know. I right. Okay. I understand that what you're saying is chaotic neutral, but what is chaotic evil? So the Annoying Orange just sat there. What does he do to the apple?
Like I said, what he's doing because he thinks it'd be funny. It would bring himself enjoyment, as opposed to just like, oh, I want. It's because he's doing it to make himself happy, as opposed to doing it to make other people miserable.
What if I enjoy kicking dogs? Am I evil?
No, you're neutral because you're doing it for your enjoyment.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up, Z. Shut the fuck up. If I enjoy killing people because it's fun and not because I want them to have a negative time. It does not make me neutral. It makes me evil.
I will say on the list they had the watermelon scoop as the chaotic evil.
The grapefruit.
And so
Yeah, well, the watermelon scoop is actually an analogy for Hitler, so it's a good thing he's not on this tier list.
fair enough.
We've learned anything? The annoying orange is evil.
If we learn anything, is that the annoying orange, we have more heated debates about the annoying orange than we do about like things.
Anything else?
Yeah, our debate about the annoying orange got as heated as our debate about the police system in America.
Yeah.
Crazy how they became the same debate.
One and the same.
Yeah.
I just don't know how he's not evil. Neutral.
Well, until recently, you were a nation under orange as well. So, hey.
I just don't understand how you can.
You had
annoying orange
an
chaotic neutral. I just don't get it.
You had a chaotic neutral annoying orange as president.
Well, by Z's logic, yes.
By Z's logic, Donald Trump was lawful good. To be clear.
No, he was lawful neutral. He just did what he was told.
But he was the one telling people what to do.
No,
that's the bad guy.
No.
There's no world where Donald Trump was being told what to do and following those instructions.
Exactly.
Okay, so one sec.
There's
So,
absolutely no world where that is the
okay,
truth.
so he was chaotic good then. That's right.
Because he was good. We all agree that Donald
Yeah.
Trump was good, but
Yeah,
he wasn't.
but he was just a bit chaotic, you know.
He made the rules. No, he didn't
Just a
follow
bit quirky. Good old quirky Donnie Trump.
them. Quirky Donnie.
What does it take to be chaotic evil? You haven't answered the question.
I literally have. It is if the intent is that you want to inflict pain onto others, and like because you want to see them have a bad time.
I still don't understand that though.
I'm sorry you don't understand human emotion. That is not my problem.
No, because serial killers like most like some of them don't be like, yo, I killed because it pissed other people off. They're like, yo, it's poggers, and like they're not like. Does that make them neutral?
What? No, they're killing because they. I guess. Let me just blanket statement serial killers. They're killing because they want to see people in pain.
No.
Like they derive pleasure from seeing people in pain.
Just no. Right.
No.
Right. This is a hypothetical situation. There are two killers, okay? One of them kills because he finds it funny to kill. The other one kills because he likes to see people suffer. Z is not saying that one of them is a worse person than the other.
In my mind, yes.
But Z is saying that what they are is fundamentally different.
One of them is not evil, and one of them is evil in Z's mind. That's what I'm saying. One of them is evil, and one of them is not. One of them is
good.
One of them is like, yo, just because you think it's poggers,
I will say, the point that we're all forgetting here, just because his friends get stabbed by fucking airstrike knives, they're back every episode. It's not like these people are dead forever.
That's actually
It's
actually a new apple.
It's a new apple every time.
You know, I actually did read a thing where they talk about them getting revived in the lore when I was looking at it.
Oh, please tell me there's not a lore review.
There's a wiki page. There's a wiki page about being revived and like how that works.
I hate that. You know what? I fucking hate orange. I'm fucking done with this shit.
And we're done with the podcast. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
I'm going because it's getting too heated.
If anyone kills for fun, comment down below.
And that's the end of the podcast.
Ooh, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to like the video if you got this far, because you must like it. Because why the fuck would you listen to us debate about annoying orange characters for a good 20 minutes at the very least?
Mm-hmm.
I've been Lion Eagle.
I've been NoticeTheZ, of course.
I'm Curly, I guess.
I'm NoticeTheTwitchconathon. You're there and everywhere.
Done that again. Let's go. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.